As a die-hard fan of Middle-earth and its inhabitants, I found myself reminiscing about my journey through J.R.R. Tolkien's epic saga once again, as I sat down to say the rewatch, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. This time around, however, I couldn't help but feel a pang of longing for one particular character. None of them than our beloved Gandalf the Grey, now Gandalf the White. In fantasy series on TV, it's normal for significant time to pass without checking in on secondary characters, and there's often a quick shift from one plot to another. On the other hand, managing multiple storylines in a fantasy movie can be challenging because the runtime is usually shorter, around 3 hours or less. Recently, when I rewatched The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, which is part of my mission to rewatch all the Lord films twice, I found myself a bit frustrated. The numerous storylines unfolding, and one in particular, left me craving more. In Two Towers, there are 3 primary storylines. Allow me to clarify swiftly, I wholeheartedly concur with opinions on The Two Towers. It's fantastic and ranks among the top Lord of the Rings movies. Moreover, though, Gandalf's screen time is limited. He more than compensates for it with his truly magnificent scenes. And revisiting the Fellowship of the Ring following Rings of Power, I must confess that my initial opinions about the original Lord of the Rings films have undergone a significant transformation. And whether you know it's coming or not, the reveal that he's alive and back as Gandalf the White is breathtaking. Plus, hearing his harrowing journey about how he got back to the Fellowship is incredible and reminded me of the true hero he is. Later, upon reaching Rohan alongside Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas, his method of rescuing Theoden and expelling Saruman from him is truly memorable. Essentially, he strikes Saruman on the head with his staff, performs some magic, and saves King Theoden in a remarkable manner. Ultimately, he departs for a span of 5 days, only to return later, accompanied by Eomer and an impressive number of men, ready to turn the tide. Indeed, it's truly enchanting, and Sir McKellen's acting alongside the Lord of the Rings ensemble is nothing short of captivating, a nod to his magical character. Frankly, he outshines everyone else. Yet, I couldn't help but yearn for more scenes featuring him. And on the problems for them, we based on seeing their summary that we knew for our section. It's not incredible news, which doesn't exactly, the town is with the group towards Rohan, introduces his new steed and rescues Theoden. Merely an hour and 10 minutes in, he tells Aragorn that he'll return within 5 days, and in the film's closing stages, around the 20-minute mark, Gandalf reemerges with Eomer before the ending credits roll. No, he enforces that. In essence, Two Towers, the theatrical version, spans 3 hours, with Gandalf appearing in roughly 1/3 of that time. Being my preferred character, I wish for a larger presence of him, and found it intriguing to speculate about where he might have been during his journey. As a devoted gamer, I've got to say, the extended version of the film does offer a bit more Gandalf, but it's just not enough for me. I mean, who wouldn't have cherished witnessing his banter with Merry and Pippin right from the get-go? And honestly, I was yearning for an entire fag story where he goes on a quest. I should have called him scared, but now that would have made the experience even more epic. However, that's all been left to the imagination. Indeed, less can often be more. And without Gandalf's presence, his brief, impactful moments stood out even more to me. The mystery surrounding his actions during those 5 days has added suspense to the story, making his appearance at the battle all the more impactful. However, Ian McKellen truly shines in this role, and I found myself hearing more of him in this film. It's fortunate that Gandalf is featured in both the original trilogy and the movies based on The Hobbit, with Sir Ian McKellen expressing interest in reprising his role as Places the Wizard in a potential Gollum film. Well, we get to see plenty of Gandalf overall. My recent viewing of The Two Towers made me acutely aware of how sparse his appearances are in that particular movie, and I truly missed him during those scenes. If you'd like to understand my point better regarding the absence of Gandalf, consider watching either The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers on your Max subscription, or through Amazon Prime streaming services.